Thank you all for having me. Okay, so as you've just heard, my name is Robert Schmidt. I'm a customer advisor for the IBB, the Investitionsbank Berlin. What we do is we offer financial support for several kinds of projects based in Berlin. And for today, my plan is to give you a quick overview of what we can do and what we can do for you in order to achieve your goals. Okay, so what is the IBB? The IBB is the supporting bank for the federal state of Berlin. Our goal is to promote small and medium-sized businesses and startups and technological-oriented businesses as general. Yeah, the rest doesn't really have to interest you right now. I'm just kind of going to rush through this here because our time is very limited. So we have two strategic business fields. One is the business development and the other one is housing and urban development. And obviously for today we're going to focus on the business development. What we do here is we provide monetary support for businesses and, as I said, small and medium-sized enterprises, and in particular for startups. We have 5 predefined clusters, which I'm going to show you in a second. And yeah, let's go ahead, or don't. These are our clusters, our main attack points for our programs. We have the health sector, we have transport, mobility and logistics, the energy technology, ICT, media, creative sector, and optics. I think you guys can figure out where you belong. Yeah. Okay, what can we do for you? This is our whole broad portfolio here. We offer consultancy. Well, not we ourselves, but our daughter, the IBB business team, offers consultancy. We offer grants, we offer capital, we offer mezzanine capital and equity in form of a VC fund. And for today, I'm going to focus on 4 grant programs. The Innovation Assistant, Start-upBONUS, a little bit profit because it's really specific, and the Internationalisation Programme. Okay, so the Innovation Assistant Program is for entrepreneurs and companies, small and medium-sized businesses in the technological field. So that's why it's kind of fitting for you guys. What happens is you need to fill a know-how gap in your company, a technological know-how gap, and you have a graduate who just finished university, like in the last 24 months. And if you hire them, if you employ them for more than 2 years, or for at least 2 years, the first year's 50% salary will be on us. So that's up to 20,000 euros of salary you can get as a grant. Right next up, Start-upBONUS is a really new program, also hosted by the IBB business team. It's for really young companies, so founded in the last 12 months, with a particular innovation point or USP. So for starters, let's say you got an idea for a game concept or for a game technology that has not been seen in Berlin so far, then that's your thing. It can be used on pretty much everything, so personal costs, material and investment, operating expenses, and whatsoever, up to 50% of the expenditures, meaning the other 50% have to be financed by yourself or by a regular local bank, or whatever you can imagine. The maximum for this program is 50,000 euros. You will just get as a grant if your ID fits into our portfolio. Next up, project financing. This is really specific because it involves cooperations between your companies and research institutes. Meaning you can get up to 400,000 of grant and up to 1 million as a loan for all project-related costs. So for development of new, what do I know, kits, technologies, hardware concepts. But again, the innovation is really, really specific, and those guys are really strict with arguing about it. So yeah, might be a thing. Okay, last point, that's a really good one for all of you. It's the Internationalisation Programme. So for all kinds of participation in exhibitions, conferences, exchanges, what do I know, E3, Gamescom, whatsoever. All participation in there can be financed of up to 12,000. So 50% of your expenditures, up to 3 times a year. 3 times a year, yeah. So 3 conferences or, conferences, exchanges, exhibitions. Yeah, as I said, I'm going to keep this really short. That was it. Thank you all for having me. Thank you for listening, and I shall pass this thing.
Yeah, but like, you still have kind of
kind of 5 minutes. Okay, so
maybe you can answer now. Or
yeah,
some questions.
I mean, of course.
Is it 3 times 12,000 or is
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, please.
Isn't there like any government help for going to events like game events and stuff like that?
Not specifically for gaming events.
Okay, because
So that thing is really general. So we focus on wait, what does it say? What is English? Production related.
Okay.
Production related meaning you produce yourselves, and production means cars, railroads, or even immaterial concepts, content.
And these are all grants, so like
Yeah.
you don't repay them.
Exactly.
Alright.
Yeah.
I don't have a question. I just want to say, if you want to go to events, you can apply for creative transfer.
Yeah, I think that's what I was mentioning. Yeah. There's another program.
That's
Don't know about that one. Sorry. Yeah. Any more questions so far?
Is there a restriction what is not any kind of expenditure
What do you mean?
for this one?
For this one?
Yeah.
It's not your personal expenditure. So your own travel costs and your what is it, hotel suite or
Cost for a booth?
cost for booth, perfectly fine.
Okay.
Yeah, cost for booth, reservation, all that stuff. Yeah, please.
I know many IBB programs concerning technology.
Yeah.
So how do you consider games as a technology as well? So software development is very important point for these programs, or as a content product?
It's actually your own definition. So we consider them as technology, but they need to have this basic innovative criteria.
But there's long discussions about that.
Yeah,
With the
yeah,
program.
always. It always is.
I had long discussion about what is an innovative project. I mean,
Exactly. That's a difficulty for
not
especially
a lot
for
of
this
money.
profit thing.
Little
Yeah.
money, long discussion.
Yeah.
Can you specify what is an innovation somehow? I mean,
that's the problem. Exactly.
The problem.
So
examples?
if you try to build a game out of existing development kits, that's not an innovation. That's reusing what already exists. If you try to create a new concept of in terms of creating games, or you have a thing that's never been technically seen before, that might be a possibility.
That's impossible.
But
Yeah, I know.
I hate it that much. Sorry.
That's
really bad. It's really, I mean, sorry to interrupt that, but like innovation, we had long discussions. There was even a meetup about the innovation, and Germany is so horrible in this regard. When you go to Poland, we work with Polish companies. They say, "Oh, we are innovative. Here, take the money." It's a short form, but it's like, this is the difference. So innovation, I mean, because they're all based, a lot of them are based on European funding, by the way. And in most other countries, innovation includes stuff like game development. In Germany, there's long fights about that. And
yeah,
not-
and it's a fight after all, but
Apparently as of January,
it's-
yeah, they wanted to change it since January, but I will see if that changes.
yeah, the new thing that changed since
Okay.
January was this startup. Wait,
Also,
this thing here, the startup bonus thing. It's also for innovation and USP, but it's a lot less strict than the profit one. Because profit, there's several evaluations going on. It needs to pass like 6 hands before there's even a decision on the innovative content.
Yeah, but I mean, the amount is, I mean, for a startup, 50K.
It's
Yeah,
something. I mean,
yeah, it's not nothing, that's right, but it's like
50K is a grand. I mean, why not?
yeah, for free. It's okay.
Yeah.
The last two, okay?
Okay.
Can I just go
I
back to
have
the
a
first
question
one?
Oh, sorry.
I wasn't finished with my questions because
Sorry.
yeah. So if you're saying this is for creativity in media, and it was even with creative pencil and stuff.
Yeah.
But I have to say it does not really sound like for the creativity in media as most of us understand it. So I mean, it says it's for us, but I think everyone else says no, it's not really for us.
Yeah, that's again the point with the innovation thingy. I mean,
Yeah.
especially for the startup bonus thing and the internationalization program, it works pretty well for creative things in the widest sense. But after all, you just have to look into detail for the single request and the single application and the single project that has to be tackled. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the question would be how these kind of grants can be summed with the minimis, etc. Maybe someone else here can answer. So if there is any overlapping problem, conflict, because
Yeah.
this is more like the level of the
It is.
enterprise.
So
And there is a conflict.
there is a conflict. Pretty much every grant is in conflict with another grant. So like in general, grants can't be combined with grants. Let's take the startup bonus, for example. You get 50% of the expenditures, but as soon as there's an interest reduction in the loan you try to finance the other 50% with, that's not going to work.
Okay, but for example, if this is to finance the enterprise and I get another grant for a specific project, but there is no overlapping, so for example, I don't
Yeah,
pay
that's
money
perfectly
to
fine.
pay-
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.